to start. And there's one post that I think a lot of people use as one of their first posts is the top 10 reasons I will always take the little yellow pill. And it's just a great post that kind of goes through lots of good reasons. It's the reason why many of us do this. And you can take a post. I go back through people's pages. I'm always on Abby's page or Dr. McKee's page, and I'm just looking at posts that they've done recently or a while ago, and I copy that. That's the best part about this business is you can duplicate everything. I go on to someone who, Debbie's page or Dr. Goodman's, and just borrow things. One thing that Abby tells us is to take a picture, save it to your phone, and then edit it a little bit so that it becomes your own photo, and then copy the words and repaste it. So find that first post, the launch post that you want to really tell people about what you're doing. I know my first post was about my daughter, and I really shared her, experience and what we had gone through with her, and just kind of told things I had not told anyone or shared with anyone before, and people were so interested. So it doesn't have to be a generic post. It could just be you sharing your why or your story. But posting on social media, that first post is a really great way to get people interested and share that information with them. You want to make sure that when you do post on Facebook that you do not use the words Protandim, NRF2, or LifeVantage. The reason is that we want to spark that interest. We want them to be curious about what is this little yellow pill that you are referring to. If you post a picture of the bottle on Facebook, they're less likely to, want to learn more about the product. So by keeping, it's not secretive, and I've had people say before, why are you being so secretive about everything? You just, you tell people, well, I would like to explain the science behind it before I just, tell you exactly that it's just a pill. And I think people skim over things like that. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about tonight is a launch party. And when I first started this, I feel like this is not something I was really interested in. I just was doing, the Facebook thing. I was kind of hiding behind. I didn't want to get up in front of people. And then I realized that I didn't have to do anything. Those tools, your resources are already done for you. Our company has created these amazing slideshows that, you can just literally put on the screen, go over the science, and then that's it. You just tell what is the important facts are on those slideshows. We also have an amazing group of upline that are willing to come and talk. If someone can't be there, one of us could Zoom into an event or at someone's house. It does not have to be anything big. The first one that I did, I drove to a friend's house and we just put it up on her tiny little laptop on her mantle, and we just all sat around in a circle and I just talked, and we tasted the Axio, and people asked questions and things I didn't know answers to. We called and got those answers. So having a launch party is really a great way to get those people in that are important to you and that you care about, and then from there you guys can spread out and have other parties at other people's houses, or like I said, it's so wonderful. We can use these Zoom calls even to host parties. So launching your business is super easy. It seems overwhelming at first, but I'm here to help. Dr. McKee is amazing. Abby, Debbie, there's tons of people that are just willing to just step in and help you. But it's all really available at your fingertips now with technology and our great websites. And like I said, those slideshows too. So I think Dr. McKee is going to talk a little bit more about social media tonight.
Absolutely. And I absolutely love what you said about the slideshow. In the back office of your website, if you log in and go to library and then look under tools, you're going to find slideshows. And all you have to do is talk about what's on the slides. Just like you said, it's so simple. We get scared about it, but we shouldn't be scared. It's really truly something we can all do. And if you have a team and you want to do a slideshow and record it for your team, that's a resource that will keep on doing its job over time. You do it once and you're going to have it. So do step out of your comfort zone. That's the only way you're going to grow. You are going to, every time you do something and it's very uncomfortable the first time you do it and you make mistakes, the next time you do it, you're going to make fewer mistakes and it's going to be less and less uncomfortable and more comfortable. So what I'd like to do is share my screen. I want to talk about what you do when you get a new distributor. And obviously, most of the people that become a distributor are going to already be, not all, but are going to be on Facebook because we're getting most of our distributors through Facebook in spite of its challenges, phenomenon, etc. I call them Facebook phenomenon. But this is one of the best ways to get a message to a large number of people without having to drive and fly all over the place. So most of the people, when they become a distributor, they're already on Facebook. So it's very important to add them to our team group. And what I want to do is share my screen and show you how to do it. Okay, so this is the team. Can you see it? Are you seeing my screen? Okay, it says LFEN Team Synergy Facebook group. Okay, so you add member by just typing in your friend's name, new distributor, okay, and you add them, okay, and you click add. Well, there's nobody added, but then you let me or one of the other admins know that you've added somebody so we can approve them. I'm assuming these people, yeah, they're distributors. So then you go to the discussion and you write, let's do Laura. Okay, you go, wait, first thing you do, we're going to use you, Laura. Laura just became a distributor. Already training us. Okay, obviously you're going to want to use the most beautiful picture you can find. Okay, so you copy that image, and usually people choose a flattering photo of themselves for their Facebook profile. Laura, your hair is amazing and you look amazing. So then you go and you put their beautiful photo there and you say, welcome to Team Synergy, Laura, and you tag them. Whoops, make sure you're tagging the right person. Laura Moulton. We're so excited. Team Laura is an amazing mom and teacher and will be such an asset to our team. Show her some love or whatever, right? And add an emoji because they're fun. Why not? Okay, so, and then you post. Okay, so Laura, welcome to Team Synergy. All right, so you can do word posts, but I think having a photo there is just nice. It lets people know who's added to the team. I'm going to go ahead and delete this now because Laura's already in. All right, so that's how you add them. The other thing you do after you make a welcome post is you go to the announcements and you look for the help me help you announcements, okay? So all the announcements are here and you go to, where's the help me help you? Oh, you guys send me your address for your prizes. I've got them all boxed up. So we need Abby and who else? And Heidi and who else? Blanking on the third place. Well, somebody, I forget, but send me your address. Okay, so then you go here and you go, Laura, you tag Laura, your new distributor here. Start here. These instructions, these tips, these are detailed in our units section for easy digestion. Happy learning. You can ask questions of me, your enroller, or here in the group. Okay, and everyone has been amazing at helping everyone in the team, and I love that because it takes a village, and when you offer your help to somebody else who's maybe even not on your team, maybe cross-line, sideline, that's going to come back to you. And the reason that I have such a large network in LifeVantage, and I can call on anyone to do me a favor, is because I have done cross-line, sideline meetings and Zooms and webinars and everything lives for dozens and dozens and dozens of people, because it helps me become a more positive, more, what's the word I'm looking for? Boy, after 7:30, I just can't communicate. Early to bed, early to rise. But it helps me become a more confident and articulate speaker. It also helps me become a better leader by doing things for other people. So you hone your craft. If someone asks you to do something and it's cross-line, that will hone your craft for your team and will make you a better leader and help you grow your own team. So, and then obviously you can ask others to do that for you as well. So, but always give before you receive, right? So that's the how to add to the team group. That's the how to tag in the welcome post. I'm going to delete that. And there is a chat in here if you want to have help with some advanced things. If you've been in the group for a while and want help with automation and systems, IJ Morris has this amazing group chat. I'm not even going to open it up because if you're new, it may be overwhelming. But if you're having trouble keeping up with who you've added to the group and how you're following up, this will really help. But it is, another thing. So proceed with caution. But I think it's amazing for those of us who've got a long funnel, long pipeline of people we've talked to. We want to be able to effectively follow up with them and not forget about them. Let's see. I would love for anybody in the chat to post a question about something that you want me to cover. If I can, oh, there it is. Chat. If you have anything, or raise your hand. But I know that the previous weeks we have done getting started training where we've talked about your back office, how to log in, how to upload your photo to your LifeVantage website, how to find your replicated link, how to access the back office library. So we don't want to repeat that. But I did want to make sure everyone knows adding your teammates to our group is really important to make sure that everyone's connected to each other and can help each other and answer questions and ask questions of each other, and so that your new distributors get the information they need to launch their business and to learn the systems. And Jill, you have your hand up. I'm going to lower your hand and unmute you. What's your question, my friend?
Hi, Dr. McKee. Can you hear me?
Sound great.
Okay, great. Laura, you had mentioned, and actually Laura did as well, the slides to be able to show when you're doing a presentation. Can I ask, where are those slides available? I'm trying to look and find them, and I just can't, and I'm sorry.
Okay, here's the, you see my screen still?
Oh, yes. Fabulous.
Okay. So you go to communications.
Okay.
Library, that's where I am.
Perfect.
Okay. Let's refresh that. All right, and so you go to, that's a great question, Jill. Okay, we've got the Ultimate Biohackers Guide presentation shortened version and the Ultimate Biohackers Guide presentation full version. I like the shortened version because I like to keep things short and sweet. And you can take these slides and you can rearrange them. You can eliminate some. Mute Abby. Hold on just a second. Okay. Or Lee, sorry. Mute Lee. When she got on, I thought that was Abby. So yeah, so basically here are the slides. We can just talk and, speak the slides. Supposedly here is the biohacking cartoon video, but you may have to play it on a different source because I don't know why it's not,
It won't.
yeah, it's not playing there. Maybe you have to
Oh,
open it in PowerPoint.
okay.
But this just basically talks about each of the products, where we're located, the system, network marketing. We have such a huge opportunity. So, and how do you,
Right.
yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful slide presentation. We're getting our new income disclosure released soon. That'll be exciting. Probably at Charleston. Is everyone going to Charleston? Raise your hand. You will be there.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
Okay, Charleston is going to
Yes.
be amazing. What else you got, Jill? You raised your hand again.
Oh, well, you said to raise your hand if you're going to
Oh,
Charleston.
I meant, oh, your camera's not on. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay.
Okay, so I was going to say, I thought I had another question, but it'll come back to me. So go ahead.
All right. Well, somebody else had raised their hand, but now it's gone, and I think that's they probably were doing the same thing. Raise your hand. Okay, so there's so many resources back here. It's crazy. Also, everyone needs to take this ambassador certification. If you think you may know someone who may know someone who's a Chinese national, okay? Because that is an enormous market. I know a few people that are Chinese. I'm actually friends with one, and she's in the Little Yellow Pill group, and at some point she's gonna get this information, hopefully sooner rather than later. But the in our team group, there is, if you just type in the word China here, you can find the post about China. Does everyone know you can search the group and find information on anything? Oh, here's a pro tip. Check this out. All my pro tips are hashtag pro tips. How about that? So you can just go through the group and look up pro tips, okay? If you want to know about shortcuts, which are very helpful, just search shortcuts, okay? And you can make shortcuts be whatever you want. So the reason I love shortcuts is because I say the same thing over and over again. Like, I can add you to an educational group. It's run by several physicians. You can look around, ask questions, and learn at your own pace. Would you like me to? That's a lot to type out every time, right? So our phones have this ability to make a keyboard shortcut where you can think of however it is you're going to remember that phrase, You can call it invite group. You can call it ICAY, which is what I call it. I can add you. You can call it invite, whatever you want to call it. All those words will come up. And these posts in the group that say shortcuts teach you how to do that. All right. Oh, don't forget, Pro 2 Pacesetter is permanent. If you get to Pro 2 within your first 30 days of joining the company, you will get an extra $100. If you get to Pro 3 within Kristen Seveniego just earned a Pro 2 Hustle, or Pro 2 Pacesetter, and lots of people did too. Pro 3, if you get to Pro 3 within your first 90 days, you get an extra $250. You maintain Pro 2 the second month, you get another $100. You maintain Pro 3 the second month, you get another $250. That's an extra $700 on the table. And now, through January 31st, we have what's called the Pro 5 Hustle. And we're back in the back office library there. And the Pro 5 Hustle is here. All the details, wow, that's hard to read. All the details there, but basically you get to Pro 5 before January 31st, you get $500 for the first time if you've never been Pro 5 before. You get there the second month and maintain that same Pro 5 from the month to month, you get a $750. So now that's $1,250, right? And then you maintain a third month, you get an extra $1,000. So that's $2,250 up for grabs for getting to Pro 5 for the first time. Amazing. I really hope they continue this. I highly doubt they will because it's an amazingly generous thing. So get your butt to Pro 5 as soon as possible. This is the time to do it because we've been planting seeds all fall, And if we use our resources and follow up with everyone that every single person that we've added to the Little Yellow Pill group, just say, hey, are you liking what you're learning? Are you ready to get started? And whenever you're asking a question of somebody, don't go, you ready to get started? Okay, you're ending on a high note. Say, you ready to get started? It's a psychological thing I learned a few years ago. It's pretty cool. So, sounds like you're ready to get started. End on a low note. But you can't do that without your voice. So you can send a voicemail or a voice message, right? You can use Messenger and send voice clips. And that's a really great way to connect with people too. I'm gonna end it there. I just want to remind everybody about the Pro 2, Pro 3 Pacesetters, Pro 5 Hustle, how to add your new distributors and get them started. And Laura, do you want to add anything before we sign off? I'm going to mute myself.
No, I think that's it. I'm excited about that. Pro 5 Hustle is huge. I wish we had that when I hit Pro 5. That's amazing. No, I'm so excited. I'm here. If you guys have any questions, I'm here to help. Always. You know how to get in touch with me. Facebook. Thank you, Dr. McKee.
Oh, you guys are so welcome. I'm going to post the recording in the group, and I'm going to try to get the recording from last week's Zoom from Debbie and post that as well. And everyone have a fabulous night. Thanks so much for being here. Really, absolutely bodes amazingly well for your success, because if you plug in, you're going to do well. So takes care. Have a good night. Bye.